to me, warriors!
Yeah!
Woo!
We love you, we like you, we want you to be around.
Especially around the middle. Oh, like you're dating.
My name is Lee, but for those of you who don't know me, with or without the face paint, I am the ultimate warrior. It has come into my psychic realms a disturbance from a man named Charlie Sheen. Let me tell you a little bit about Charlie Sheen, and let me tell you a little bit about the Warriors, and let me tell you why I refer to myself as the ultimate warrior. Charlie Sheen is a man who was given everything that he's got in this world by his dad. Charlie Sheen is a man who brags about smoking crack. Charlie Sheen is a man who would make fun of someone in a wheelchair. My struggles ever since the beginning have been brought to light by Charlie Sheen's comments about being bipolar and making fun of bipolar people. Oh, when crying the bipolar people. In first grade, they sat me out of my class and said there was something wrong with this kid. We're going to call him hyperactive. And then in first grade, beyond that, it was ADD. And then I had a nervous breakdown in '97, and they said I was losing it, brother. They said I was going crazy. And that's when they said, Lee, you're bipolar. The depressions and the extremes of bipolar are real. Those who make a mockery of it are either so stupid not to have contemplated their own deaths, either that or have not suffered enough to get to that point. As I have many times considered walking through that door into the other dimension to leave the filth and the Charlie Sheens behind me to find new realms of greatness that cannot be found here in these plains. There is one thing that brought me back to the brink, from the brink every time. Beaten down by 9/11 and then kept in terror by a sniper for a year. I was willing to go down, and I felt worlds of darkness surrounding me. Worlds of corruption and greed that never end, always in search of a hero who would never come to save me. And just about time when I was willing to check out, I felt the voices. The voices of my warriors. The family and the friends that I live for are real. Charlie Sheen is a man who believes in nothing. And it's evident by the way he carries himself, bragging about smoking crack or having sex with prostitutes. This is a kind of guy who doesn't deserve the attention that the media has given him, for it only darkens an already darker world. And this is a man who has earned nothing in his life, living in excesses of money and greed and women, married 5 times. This man has no concept of commitment or self-worth, dragging those warriors of his, if you want to call them that, into the muck and the chaos of destroying yourself with drugs, as the counterculture takes very little time to start making shirts mocking this guy who is a living breaking down of the fabric of the American culture. And as the Middle East has risen and all of the people who believe in good are rising to throw over these dictators, I, the ultimate warrior, spiritually stand with my warriors. For I have already walked into the shadows of death, and when I looked into them, I knew that my time has not yet come. But when it does, I will not leave behind a legacy of being a coward or bragging about smoking crack. And it is these things that are the lifeblood of the ultimate nation. And it is these things that are the lifeblood of the ultimate warrior. Woo!